How to spot a liar. You might be shocked to learn that most people lie more than they tell the truth, and the majority of those lies go undetected as they've mastered the art of deceiving. However, when you think back to being a young child, it shouldn't surprise you that lying is such a prevalent behavior. How many people have you spoken with today? Chances are that most of them lied to you and that they did it more than once. It is a hard fact to accept, but even your closest friends and coworkers lie to you regularly. People lie in everyday conversation to appear more likable and competent. While men and women lie equally as often, they tend to lie for different reasons. Women are more likely to lie to make the person they were talking to feel good, while men lie most often to make themselves look better. The signs that someone is lying aren't always easy to decipher, and unfortunately, there is no way to determine whether or not someone's being honest with 100% certainty, but there are some obvious signs that someone might be lying. Keep in mind that these signs are just possible indicators of dishonesty, not definitive proof or definite proof. Plus, some liars are so seasoned that they might get away with not exhibiting any of these signs. Dear future entrepreneurs and moguls, here are 10 ways to spot a liar. Number 1. Licking or biting the lips. When people lie, it's common that they break eye contact, but the liar could go the extra mile to maintain eye contact in an attempt to control and manipulate you. Furthermore, when someone gets nervous, their mouth becomes dry, thus they lick their lips as a result. Sure, some people just bite their lips out of habit, but doing it right after you ask them a question can be a sign that they are about to lie. Number 2. Changes in body and head position. Liars will often tilt their upper bodies slightly away or point their feet towards the door, signaling the desire to physically and psychologically escape an uncomfortable situation. Furthermore, often when people tell the truth, they will nod their heads simultaneously in agreement with what they're saying. But if they shake their heads in disagreement with what they've said, their bodies are betraying their lie. Number 3. Uncontrollable eye movement. Increased blinking, known as eye flutter, is a sign of anxiety and is a typical visual cue for that someone is lying, as it is a change in the level of eye contact. Furthermore, avoiding eye contact is a sign that the person is being disingenuous and is answering your question just to either end the conversation or to get something out of you. Furthermore, the liar will get hostile because he is angry that you've discovered his lies, which may result in a lot of pointing. Number 4. Collar tugging and neck scratching. The collar pull is sometimes associated with liars, but it is more reliably associated with an overall increase in temperature and blood flow to the neck, which may or may not be due to an increase in stress. When a person lies, the subconscious part of the brain sends out nervous signals that appear as a gesture, thus contradicting what the person has just been speaking. Many people scratch their nose or twitch their ears or even rub their nose. Number 5. Playing with hair or rubbing hands. Fidgeting is a clear sign of nervous energy. Even when practiced, liars worry that you won't believe them. So they release that nervous energy by playing with their hair, tapping their feet or fingers, pulling on their ears, and more. Furthermore, people who lie a lot tend to have animated hand movements, make strong eye contact, nod their heads, and scowl. Number 6. Covering the most vulnerable body parts. When lying, people also instinctively cover vulnerable body parts, such as the head, neck, or abdomen, because lying makes them feel exposed, vulnerable, and open to attack. A hand on the mouth or even a touch of the lips shows you that they are lying, because this unconscious body language represents a closing off of communication. Number 7. The words don't match the body language. It's easy to lie with words, but our bodies know and show the truth. A clear sign that someone is lying to you is when their words are saying one thing and their body language is saying something entirely different. For example, someone is telling you a sad story about the personal struggles that made them miss work, yet they are smiling while they are talking, and their hand gestures and body posture are animated and excited. Number 8. They repeat themselves and provide too much details. Liars hate silence, so they often try to fill it up by talking more than they need to. They provide far more information than what's needed or was needed or asked for. Sometimes the longer you stay quiet, the more details liars will throw in to support their story, as they try to convince you and themselves of their deception. Liars will also repeat phrases over and over again as they struggle to buy time to gather their thoughts. Number 9. The breathing changes. People reflexively start breathing more heavily when they lie, as lying causes changes to heart rate and blood flow. Sometimes liars will even have trouble speaking, as the mucous membrane in the mouth dry out as part of the body's response to lying. When their breathing changes, their shoulders will rise, and their voice may get shallow. In essence, they are out of breath because their heart rate and blood flow change. Number 10. Change in the voice inflection. Pay close attention to a rise or fall in the pitch or tone of someone's voice if you suspect they are telling you a lie. It is actually common for a liar's voice pitch to change when they are speaking something deceitful. Furthermore, anxiety and nervousness cause a change in voice pitch. In conclusion, everyone has different lying behavior, so there's no one guaranteed lie detector or deception or detection method. It's more important to be able to compare a liar's baseline behavior to the body movement, facial expressions, eye movement, and verbal cues that they use when they're telling a lie. The end. Thank you.